Hi everyone, welcome back to Desired Foods, and today we are making Asian infused belly pork. So I'm just starting out with some belly pork here, which I'm adding some soya sauce to, and then I'm just going to add some Shoxing wine, which you can pick up from most big grocery stores now. And then I'm adding some Chinese 5-spice powder. So you want to get a good amount on there. And then I'm putting a little bit of Garam masala, just because I like the allspices that are actually crushed into this powder. So then you're just going to give that a good mix, and then I'm going to add some red food colouring powder. Now you can use a beetroot powder as well if you wanted an alternative, and this does stain, so be careful. So I'm just going to quickly give that a good rub in now so it gets that lovely colour all over the meat. And then you're just going to wrap this and keep this in the fridge for a couple of hours. So now that I've had my pork for a couple of hours marinating, I've heated up some hot oil in a pan. So I'm just going to start putting this down, and you're going to do it the fat side down first, and then you're just going to render that fat down. So we're starting with a high heat, and then we will turn it down to a low heat after. So you're just going to keep this cooking on the fat side down till the fat actually gets some colour to it. Once it takes on some colour, what you're going to do is take the heat down to low to medium heat, and then you're just going to pop the lid on and let that cook while we get on with our sauce. So for the sauce, what we're going to do is add some lemon juice to this. Now you can use lime juice as well, which I prefer, but I didn't have any at hand, so I'm just using lemon juice. Then I'm adding some fish sauce to this as well, and then I'm going to add some brown sugar to this. Now you want this to be a sweet sauce, but with a little bit of tanginess to it as well, so you can keep on tasting it and add whichever bits that you want to make up the sauce to how you want. So I've just chopped up some cucumber here with some red onions, and we're just going to add that to the sauce, and then you're just going to mix that all in and leave that to sit while we just cook the pork. So going back to the pork now, as you can see, a lot of the juices have come out now. So we're just going to turn the pork, and then we're just going to put the heat up more. So now you want it to be on a medium to high heat while we just turn this over and get some colour on the rest of the pork. So I will say every 3 to 5 minutes, just keep on turning the pork over till it starts getting some nice caramelization onto the pork. So I would say 3 to 5 minutes maximum on each side, so keep on just turning it over. So once you've done that, I'm just going to try and put it back onto the fat side down again, so we can get that fat nice and crispy. So I'm just trying to stand them up so they can actually just get the fat side. So it is proving a little bit difficult as they're taking different shapes now as we're cooking them. So now you can see that it's only the oil that we were originally left with. All the juices did go. So you just want to put the lid on there for about 2 minutes on a high heat, and now you can see that the fat pieces at the bottom have got more color to it. And then we're just going to repeat the process again. Every 3 minutes, I would say, just keep on turning the pork over. And you can see that the color is really coming on now. So it is starting to get a bit darker in the meat. So you want this to be really, really cooked nicely and properly. So this is the kind of situation that you want here. So it's kind of just caramelized, the pork is still soft and it's cooked through and through, and it's got that crispy fat on there. So now what we're going to do, this looks about ready to me, so I'm just going to start to take them out and just pop them onto a chopping board. So this is what my pork looks like. By all means, you can have it like this if you want, with just some noodles, or you can serve it with some rice and salad. You can keep this as a dish like it is right now, but I'm just going to show you what dish we're actually making. So going back to the sauce that I made earlier, so now I'm just going to start to cube up my pork into little cubes, and then I'm just going to add that to the mix. So now that's all chopped up and done, I'm just going to mix everything together. So you want all the flavour from those juices to go into the pork now. So this is just a really nice, delicious dish. So you've got that sweet, tangy, juicy sauce going through the pork, and then you've got the freshness of the actual cucumber, and then you've got the crunch of the onions. So this is how it looks, and I just serve this normally with some plain rice and some bean sprouts. So this is my finished dish. I hope you like it. Please don't forget to give this a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.